Hi you guys, it's me Dawn, and today I'm super excited for this video because I'm actually going to show you how I normally do my everyday look. I do use different products, but it's all roughly around the same. It's always the same, other than a few little things like product changes and stuff like that. So definitely let's get started because I have a lot here that I actually use. Well, I have a lot on my table right now that I've got you guys sitting on, but a lot of this is just basically I've got stuff over here as well. So if I would like go over on this side and look to see if I can find stuff. If I'm over here looking to see if I can find stuff, that's just because some of the stuff I kind of forgot to. But I figured I would spread everything out just so that I can have it like in my face instead of having to be there. So anyway, enough of the blabbing. Let's just get started. So the first thing I really do, I usually have primer on my face, but I ended up using moisturizer instead for today. So it's already sitting on my face. As you can tell, as you can see, you can't really tell. So I'm going to start with concealing my face. And right now, I'm trying to find my concealer, or one of my concealers that I have in here. I don't know where it is at. Oh, here it is. One of my favorite ones is the concealer from CoverGirl. I don't really know exactly the name, but it's in like a cream base lipstick form. But this one as well is pretty good too. It's like a really cheap, it's like a kind of a cheaper version. I got this at the Dollar Tree actually. I was really surprised to find it. So basically what I do is I just kind of cover my face up and cover all the like imperfections that I have. Sometimes I'll switch it up and do this first, or my primer for my eyeballs. My eyelids. Everybody's like, you are talking so crazy right now. So I like to go heavy on my, this is just a cream base. I know cream base is not really good for like people with oilier skin, but I don't really care right now. So I'm just gonna blend this all over, and I do my whole entire face because I just got so much issues going on and I just don't want to like do the spot treatment. I like a good coverage. In the summertime I usually go light on the concealer. I don't use a cream base. I usually just use like a powder, or not a powder, but the this guy right here. So you know. And I always put it on my neck so I don't have that weird line and stuff. So okay, so this is what it looks. Wiping off the rest of it. What I do sometimes is I'll use this and I'll just go over my eyes again. And I like doing this stuff. This part pretty bright because I do have a lot of dark colors on my face. You know, a lot of like dark circles and stuff like that. So I'm just blending. If you can tell, I'm blending. I'm trying to brighten up my eyeballs. Okay, so now that I've got all of this, now I usually don't do this, but I feel like today I think I've got it on a little heavily. I don't know that. Oh, what is that? Okay, here it is. So I got this True Match Gentle Mineral Makeup. I got this at the Goodwill. And it just is a very loose powder. It comes with like a little brush. Well, if I can pull it out. And And I just like put the powder on just to hold it in place. And I know I haven't done my foundation yet, but it's okay because I'm gonna just soak this bad boy up. So I look really crazy right now, y'all, but just trust and believe me. I'm gonna keep this open because I might need to. So in a minute. There is like makeup product all over me. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this. I've been using this because I can't find my actual one like this. This is the Fit Me, but I like the matte plus poreless, and this is just the oilier, dewier one, and I don't really like it. And then this one I don't really like either, but I use it anyway because it's not as
I told you.
It's not as oily in my eyes. So what I do is I just put it on my hand, and I get this makeup sponge. It's not really a beauty blender. It's not an actual brand. It's just from the Dollar Tree. It looks like that. So if you hear like a kid talking in the background, that's my kid. So I'm just gonna pat it on like so, and I'm just gonna go all over my face with it, including my eyeballs. I've always done this. And everybody's like, why did you just do powder on your face? Because I feel like if I put this on, it would rub the concealer that I just put on my eyes. You know what I mean? And I just go in like these really like quick dabby motions because I just feel like it's a little bit quicker and a little bit better for me. I just feel like it just, I usually don't, you know. Okay. So now that I'm done with my face and the liquid part, I'm going to get this from CoverGirl. It's actually also my, powder. So that's why I'm like, I mean, also my mirror. My powder / mirror. So if I'm like looking at it a lot, then that just means I'm using it. And I'm getting a powder brush. You can get any kind of powder brush you want. And I'm just, you know, putting it all over my face. I feel like sometimes, like when I do this look, I put a little bit too much on and I cake it on. That should be the name of it, is how I cake my face. That's going to be the name of it. Good. Yay. I found the name of this video. I was just going to do how I did my everyday makeup, but I'm going to do how I cake my face. Oh my goodness. So, this is basically what I do. This Ready Set Gorgeous foundation is oil free, so like any of the oils that came out of that foundation is just gonna like absorb it. It's just gonna hydrate it as well. It's gonna keep, you know, to me I feel like it keeps some hydration too. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's how I feel. And so now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, which is the we're gonna do the contour and the highlighting. And for my contour, I usually use, I don't even think it's even in here. I don't know why it's not in here, but, okay, so for some reason I can't find my Gorgeous. I had like, usually what I use is the Wonder Stick from NYX, for my highlight and contour, but right now I'm using this one. It's just the contouring blush and bronzer powder, which just looks like that. And I'm using this, I don't know, like it's a blush brush, but I'm squeezing it so that it would make like a contour brush, because like I'm working with what I got right now, and that's the crazy thing. So I'm only going to about right here where my middle of my cheek is. I don't like to over contour, because what I do is I blend it down to make it more subtle. And I'm just gonna go, what I usually do is I kind of go into here and contour and then go up on my forehead and do a little contour. Some people say it's easier to do like a 3, but for me, it don't really matter to me. Oh. And then I'm going to contour my nose a little bit because I do have a wider nose, so I like to go in with this contour and just go on the sides and skinny up my nose. I have a huge nose, by the way. Hopefully this is gonna look right. I don't know if you can see that or not, but, and then I'm gonna go under my lip here and then blend that in. And then I like to just do my entire neck with contour. I know this sounds really crazy and everybody thinks this is really ridiculous, but I have a big old fat gobbler, so any kind of shadowing makes it look a little bit better. So also contouring gives you some sort of like 3-dimensional and doesn't make your face look like all just flat basically. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is this e.l.f. It's a shimmer thing, but I'm just going to use it as a highlighter. I do have excellent highlighters, but like I said, didn't get them when I was over there. So I'm just going to use the same brush and I'm going to flick the rest of this off. Or you could just kind of get like a makeup wipe and do this part. But I'm just going to go along my cheekbone here. I'm still learning how to do the highlight a little bit, but I think I've gotten it down pat. And along on the top of my nose and up on my forehead here. I love the highlight on my forehead, if you can see that. And then just dab my chin with it. See that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Give it a little, and a little bit on my cupid's bow. And then when I do my eyebrows, I will finish the highlight up. Then I don't like to put the highlight on until after I do my eyebrows, just because to me it's a little bit more easier for me to do it. So now this is just the face. We're gonna do the eyebrows next. So usually, well, I mean, I am going to do this, but today I actually got this Maybelline New York Expert Wear little pencil that I'm going to use. And it is in the color dark brown, but it doesn't show up dark brown because I have swatched it and it doesn't really look anything too crazily. So I'm just going to fill it in with my pencil and then we'll go back in with powder and just make it all on fleek. On fleek. I'll actually show you another pencil that I was using that I messed up. Be all right. Oh, it's so hard to like talk while I'm doing my makeup. See how it looks? It looks a little bit more better than ever than it has. I just look like I didn't have any eyebrows on, if that makes sense. So I like my eyebrows like kind of thin now. Like I used to, if you would have seen me like a few years ago, probably like 6 months to a year ago, my eyebrows was like this. And so I'm kind of glad that I actually started taking better care of my eyebrows and doing it. I usually sometimes use this one, which is the Perfect Blend from the CoverGirl brand, but there's like a little sponge thing that I'm going to go in here and kind of making it look a little bit more on fleek. So usually I use some sort of like brown eyeshadow, but I guess today I'm going to use my Maybelline Brow Drama, and it just looks like that. I just use the middle one right here because it's powder. So I've got these little guys right here because, like I said, like every single one of my brushes are actually somewhere else, and it's just been a tragedy for me to not have my brushes with me because like my brushes are in my life. So so now what I'm going to do is just dip my angle brush, because that's what I'm going to be using, and fill my eyebrows and make them look 10 times better. So I don't know if it looks any different, but to me it just looks more of a natural thing compared to like drawing it on with a pencil, you know. Sometimes I'll just go with like just the eyeshadow. Like you can use any kind of eyeshadow like that matches your hair color. I actually go a little bit lighter on my hair color. Okay, so now is the highlighting part. And let me look at these. I'm going to use this little brush right here because I like a more defined, like smudgier kind of highlight. I don't know, on my eyebrows. If I can get this thing out of here. The fuck is going on here? Okay. I hate packaging, like brush packages, when they do it like with the little thing. So I'm going to use this one right here, which is like a smudge brush side. I love these double-sided ones because they're so much easier to like carry with you, and you know. So I'm just going to use this highlighter again from that I used earlier, and I'm just gonna, I like to go kind of over it too. I don't know, like I'm really weird about this, but like I kind of like to go over it and like over the eyebrow and under the eyebrow. Like I'll show you, hold on. Like here's the under part, you see that? And then I go over it like so. Huh. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do eyes, which I'm so excited for. So I'm thinking, I'm kind of debating on one of these two, my Too Faced chocolate bar or my Maybelline Nudes. But I think since I'm going more for the drugstore products today, I think I'm gonna stick to this one because there's so many gorgeous colors in here. But I can't really decide what color I'm going to actually use for this. So let me think for a minute what I'm going to be using. Okay, I think I got it. I really want to do a little bit of pink in there because it's like my thing right there. So I think I'm going to use these two colors right here, this one and this one. So I'm going to use this one for like the crease, and then I'm going to use this one for kind of filling in part. So I think I'm going to use the shade brush on this side where the angle one was. So these are from EcoTool, by the way, if you're actually interested in it. I have seen them in Ulta. So if you're very interested in those brushes, they're near where like the Real Technique brushes are and everything else. Well, in mine. So I'm just kind of going in the crease, technically going in the crease, and I'm just like kind of blending it. And I'm gonna go kind of towards like the corner on the lid right here. I think it just looks really good. I don't know if you guys think it's not. This is just how I've been doing my makeup lately. I don't know why. I came up with it. I don't know if anybody else out there does that, but I do. And I like it. So if I do anything else like non-traditional, I will probably do a different. But yeah, just fill in. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but just like kind of go in here and then go on the lid here on the corner. I try not to go like too far into the middle. I just kind of just put a little bit there because I'm going to be putting other colors in there. So as you can tell, this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so the next one, and I found these colors, and these colors work so gorgeous on my eyes. I'm going to use this as well, but I'm going to actually go back in on this palette and use that color that I was mentioning, because I'm going to fill in a little bit like right in this corner right here. I'm just going to touch that up. I usually don't use 3 colors. I usually just use 2 colors and then blend the hell out of them. But today I thought I would be like, for you guys, a little bit crazier. And then just do the corners. That's all I really do. Okay. So the next thing, I'm going to use this pink right here. These two pinks are similar, so, but I'm going to go with the one in the outers, on the outer bottom corner. Ooh. Oh, be quiet. Charlotte, go somewhere and shut the door. Hurry. I don't know if I just got that, but I just filled in my eyes with a black liner in the waterline, which is just pretty easy. All you do is just, I pull my eye down and then just draw on the black line, on there with the black liner, which was the NYX one, which is a waterproof one. You don't have to get a waterproof one, but I personally did. So the next thing is mascara, which usually I curl my eyelashes, but I did get some that are going to be lengthening, because that's usually what I have. What I really need is lengthening ones. So I have this one, which is the Voluminous Million Lashes. This is actually a volume 1 from, what is this from? I think this is from L'Oreal. Maybe it's, yeah, it's from L'Oreal. I sometimes use this. I sometimes use the Lash Stiletto one, which is my favorite of all time. And also the Smashbox X rated one, which this was like a travel one that I got from my Ipsy. But today I'm definitely going to try this, because I think I had this before and I don't really remember how well my lashes worked with it. But this is the Flamed Out Water Resistant one from CoverGirl. So just basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get kind of as close to the line as possible, and I'm going to wiggle and pull up. Not like that though, not very dramatic, but just wiggle, pull up, wiggle and pull up, wiggle and pull up, you know, just keep doing that. I'm going to do probably 2 or 3 coats. Okay, so I've done the top lashes, and now I'm going to fill in the bottom with 1 coat. You could do 2 or 3 coats if you want to like match the top, but I don't. I'm just gonna let you guys know I really love this mascara right now. I like it because it's got this big applicator wrap. one of the things I want to show you guys is the reason why your mascara is clumpy or gets clumpy is because you keep wanting to pump it in and out of the bottle. What you want to do is, like what I do, is I actually do not pump it in and out between coats. I really don't. I just keep doing it because there's a lot of product on this anyway, and so you can go, you know, it goes sparingly on there and stuff like that. So this is it. This is what my eyelashes look like. I mean, you still can't notice anything different. If I had my lash curler, it would be so much better. I'm not, a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, why don't you just wear lashes and stuff? I cannot do them on myself, so that's the reason why. So, yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, I usually kind of sometimes don't, what is this? Hold on. I was just trying something out. What I'm going to do is with this is like a really good lip liner for just, it's a really perfect nude liner. This is the retractable lip liner from NYX in the color Nude Pink, which, let me just tell you, girl, I love this stuff, but I usually don't use it a whole lot unless I know I'm going to like stick to it. So I'm going to tell you how I do it. I kind of just stretch like in a like that. I know, kind of look crazy, but, and I just go along my lip line. If you want bigger lips, you kind of want to go a little bit out of the line to make them look bigger. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you how to do it. I have little lips, so. Also, you can do, I mean, you could go on YouTube, on YouTube and find, like, you know, how to make your lips look big without surgery and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. But this is the bottom part. I'm watching TV and I hope this music doesn't get me, like, banned. I'm trying to like talk over the music so that you guys will not hear it. See? That's all you have to do. Very easy, very simple. Just fill it in. So now, this actually came in my Ipsy bag this month, and I'm freaking in love with this like lip color. But this is the nude color from Mellow. Oh my god, it matches perfectly with this guy. And I'm just gonna fill it in. It's very matte, just to let you know. Like, it literally is very dry, matte. So if you have like really dry lips, you might want to put like a chapstick underneath it, or you might want to put like a lip gloss over it so that your lips can stay moisturized. But for me, my lips are pretty okay with it right now. If they do get dry, I usually just like put a little bit of chapstick over it. But I'm freaking in love with it. So, what do you think? This is what I normally wear on a daily basis. Usually, this is how I usually do it. Sometimes I'll change it up with different products or different colors, but usually I kind of stick with the same overall look of everything. So, yeah, this is my, I guess this is how I cake my face, basically. I just throw it all on and ta-da! It comes out looking like this. I look from, if you rewind at the beginning of the, or if you go all the way back to the beginning of the video, I look like that before. This is what I look like now. I think I look a little bit better now than I did then, but That's just me personally. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to me, like this video, and stay tuned and follow me on all of my freaking social media stuff. Okay, and I'll link it down below too, so don't worry about it. All right, bye.